Welcome, welcome, welcome to Bring It to the Table, because what happens at the table stays at the table. All right, all right. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in on today. And listen, we have a great show in store for you on today. So I want to just do a quick check-in just to see how Pastor doing. I mean, it's been like a couple of weeks since we've talked or been in this space. So how are you doing on today?
Yeah, I am doing better than most, and because I'm above 6 feet. God has really bestowed his favor in my life.
Amen. Amen. Well, God is doing great things on this side of town too. So it's good that we both in good places. And, I'm just going to throw it out there. I actually saw your video about going to the Essence Fest. Did you go? Because I know it just ended.
I just got back. And okay. I tell you, God has done something miraculous for me.
Okay.
Down there, I sold everything out. Grapes were a hit.
Oh, wow.
Multi-flavor communion juice is a hit. When I tell you, the people's in back order now.
So that you even sold the multi-flavor juice?
Absolutely.
Communion juice?
And what happened was they say, Pastor, we need more. I said, the Essence Fest, let me thank them again. They told me personally, said, I saved it.
You saved the Essence Fest? Well, all right now, Pastor.
So when I went down there, they were just blown away. The executives, one after another. Pastor, can we meet with you? Pastor, can we do this? Promo after promo. And I even got a chance to record in the studio with John Legend.
Really?
He heard about my musical background, and he came to, at first I said I wasn't sure. I told him, give me a second, because I was bombarded with the press.
Oh, wow.
And people seeking for my time, but I was ready for it.
So what did y'all record?
2 songs of mine that and one thing about I'm not a liar, I got the journey recorded.
Oh, good. I would love to see the journey, to see the evidence.
And I'm gonna tell you, God has did it again. So because they were so interested in me, I have another product that God blessed me with, my own colognes. This one here. Let me say this, beloved. Let me say this. I'm tired. I'm getting tired of your antics.
Oh no!
I'm tired of your antics, beloved.
Okay.
You got to do better.
I'm sorry. I'm just excited and giddy. That's what that is.
We'll get giddy after this.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Pastor. You got cologne.
So, all right. I know what I'm doing. I know how to demo my own stuff.
Okay.
So the first one that God gave to me, and this is the demo version of it. The new stuff will be on the shelf soon. This is Divine Distinction. This is what God gave me, and
all right.
It's a
Divine
blessing.
Distinction, y'all.
And Divine Distinction.
Mm-hmm. Can I smell it, Pat?
Later. It's not for you. It's for men. It ain't no unisex. It ain't no unisex. Men.
Okay. For men.
This one right here is Amen. Amen Allure.
Okay.
Amen Allure.
Okay.
Amen Allure.
Okay. And you got a little doggy tag.
Look here.
This
is not a game. It ain't a game.
I was just trying to look at it
ain't
first.
A game.
Oh, goodness.
It ain't a game.
Allure.
It ain't a game.
And Divine Distinction.
You're supposed to show you had it the other way.
You're
supposed to have it down. This.
Okay.
This right here is Emerald Blessing, because of the green. This is from the emeralds are from Egypt. So this one was handcrafted in Egypt. Get my stuff. Get my stuff. Yeah, that's exactly why you don't come up with anything because your creativity is on hold.
Pastor,
Because
I'm
you
not
on
even
probation. That's
laughing.
why you on probation. That's exactly why Christ don't. He don't. If you still on your probationary period, so you don't get ideas yet. Ridiculous. Beloved.
Well, okay, so does the bag come with it, Pastor?
You a silly woman.
No, I'm asking
Silly.
if the bag.
I have my own line of bags.
Okay, you do.
Okay, let's move forward because I already see you trying to trigger me.
No, I'm not. I was really trying to
Support
engage. Yes, and support.
Black owned.
Yes.
Black owned.
That's great.
Black owned.
So when did
That's what the Essence Fest was all about. Just not the music.
Yeah.
I was able to go down there and become, like I said, a millionaire.
So you a millionaire now?
You know, it's funny how there's an echo when a black man says it. But when the white man says it, it's, yes, sir, boss. Now, when a black man said, you a millionaire now? You just heard me, beloved. Say that.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm sorry, Pastor. I was just...
You are.
Okay. Pastor,
I'm just in agreeing with you.
Do the like lashing out thing.
I'm not lashing out. Beloved, listen, one thing you're not going to do is be a narcoleptic about this. You are sitting here, you know what you did, you laugh and you do. I've seen all the videos. I've seen how you do it, how you set it up. You start ransaling every time. Every time I talk, I notice it. I watch the footage. My handler send it to me all the time. I said, there she go ransaling every time. And I'm tired of it, beloved. Let's grow up today.
Yeah.
Grow up today. That's all I'm asking for. Little respect. Mm-hmm. The same way you treated the lady who was on here. You treat them with utmost respect. I deserve that. Because what happens is I'm a millionaire now. I really should be putting in my 2 weeks.
But you're not. You won't do it? No?
I'm just telling you how this goes. Mm-hmm. Is predicated on how I move forward.
So I mean, listen, this is all great. This is great stuff here. You know what I'm saying? I commend you, Pastor. And is that one of the divine grapes?
Well, that's the problem I have. It's called Green Testament grapes. Taste the blessing in every bite.
Right.
And that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. We got to do better. Black people.
Yeah.
Do better.
Well, Pastor, first I just want to congratulate you on your debut at the Essence Fest and selling out. I mean, that's like huge to take all your product down there. I saw the promo video, and then on top of that, to sell out the communion juice. And I mean, I'm not talking about it. I'm just really just being curious because it showed you having your feet in the juice. And so I'm just trying to say, so you literally had people buy juice that your foot was in?
Let me say this. You go to a restaurant every day and you eating all types of DNA. I promise you that you are. You're consuming human meat. You're doing all of that. But you got a nerve.
Human meat?
Yeah. Oh.
What you mean?
Oh, do an Ancestry.com on some burger meat and see how many people come back.
What?
Yeah,
who
absolutely.
said that?
What you talking about? It's all over the
burger
press.
meat, humans in the burger meat?
I'm telling you, go to one of these big chains and take a pinch of that meat that you love to observe, that you eat all the time, that seeps through your pores. You'll find all your cousins in that meat. You'll be surprised.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, okay. Well, I mean, nevertheless, feet juice or whatever is really, really
Have
awesome.
you seen my feet?
I did see your feet on the promo.
There we go. There we go. Not a corn, not a bunion. Well kept. Some of that young lady said, Pastor, you well kept.
Yeah, but somebody also called it bunion juice. I saw that.
They can call it whatever, but it ain't no evidence of bunions on my feet. I will put my feet against anybody.
So, Pastor, how much?
Most women don't have that type of structure on their feet like me.
So let me ask you this: how often are you making the communion juice?
It's in mass production now. Yep.
Okay, so look.
There we go.
If it's in mass production, Pastor, I'm just trying to see, is there anybody, I just have one question. Is there anybody else? Is that
what the show about?
Well, we getting to it, but I wanted to know if you're going in mass production now, is there anybody else feet going in the juice except for you?
Silly woman.
Because when
you grow up today.
I'm trying to see how.
Grow up today, beloved.
I'm just trying to see how you're going to be able to do all of what you're doing and being able to put your feet and all the grapes to make communion juice. And it's just your feet. Yeah. How are you able to do that?
Special batch.
Also, you saying when you...
Man, let's move on.
Okay. Well, you listen. One thing I'll say is this. You
happy? Old Navy here must have a clearance sale. You told them, give me all the denim. Lift your shoe up. Show them your shoe. She got denim on her shoe. Denim shoes. Denim pants. Ain't no wrong with my shoes. Denim jacket. Denim top.
I can't. Yeah. Well, listen. You know I look good. Thank you, Pastor.
I bet you can't button your jacket up. Button it up.
Pastor, why you going in on me?
Because you're doing it. You know what you're doing.
I'm not doing anything.
Don't be a now that's a narcoleptic behavior. What you doing? Now you done did what you did. Now Pastor, why you coming for me?
Pastor, this is a half jacket. It's not supposed to be buttoned.
Definitely, it ain't half. It ain't even half. It's a quarter jacket.
Okay, so
that's
listen.
That's a quarter jacket. Look at that.
Okay.
I didn't know they had denim halter tops.
They do.
I see.
They do.
That's what you just created.
Okay, so moving on, because we just gonna keep it moving. What I wanted to do is just commend you, Pastor.
Exactly what the women do online.
Oh my God, I want to commend you on yours.
Come for them back now. Yeah. I best yet move on. Okay. Now you the victim. Oh my God. Move on. Now move on. Because I got more in my clip.
Okay, Pastor, we don't want you to empty your clip. So what we're going to say is...
we want to see you try to button your jacket.
What I want to say is you are doing amazing things, and I commend you.
Thank you.
I commend you, Pastor, for doing amazing things out there. You got multiple streams of income, and then still find the time.
Can I clap for you? Button your jacket. I want to do that.
And you still find the time, Pastor, to come on, bring it to the table, and co-host with me, the creator. I really appreciate you doing this, Pastor, because I know you got so much on your plate. But what I do want to say is this. Because you have all that you got going on, I'm sure First Lady is completely taken care of. And she completely have, not a care or a one in the world, which means that you are stable.
Why are you worried about what's going on with First Lady?
Because that's a good segue. Oh my God, let me get it. Hold on. It's a good segue into what we're talking about today. And what we're talking about is does marriage change people? And should you marry for love or stability? Does marriage change people, or should you marry for love or stability? I would love to hear from you, Pastor, and see what you have to say.
Men marry for love.
If you choose,
men marry for love.
Would you marry for love or stability?
Women marry for stability.
Okay.
That's what women, security.
Okay.
That's what's foreplay for women. Mm-hmm. Is stability and security. Men marry for love because there ain't nothing you have that we want. We can't get. There ain't nothing. We don't marry you for your paycheck. This woman loves. We marry for love. Love me. Affirmation, boosting the ego. That's why some men they be out here thinking they cuter than what they are. Because they got a woman at home say, "Ooh, look at you! I love the way your belly sit over your Johnson. I love that.
What?
Let's play peekaboo with it. Lift it up." I'm trying to tell you, there's some men out here that shouldn't be as confident, but they got somebody at home fortifying the little that they had. See, to understand that a woman, God put a woman in your life to take this. She'll take that, and this is what happens with a real woman in your life. She multiply the little that you brought to the table.
Bring it low so they can see, Pastor.
They see that. This is without a woman in your life. Now, although you can get here, but it'll just take you longer. But when you got a wife in your hand, a good woman, a Esther, a Proverbs 31, that one turns into an abundance.
Yeah.
A wise woman. I ain't talking about one of them that be popping off and
go on and illustrate, Pastor.
And doing all that.
Yeah.
A wise woman know how to build her home. That's why Paul said, I'd rather sleep on the roof than deal with a chorusing woman. That's what the word said. That's what the word said. So that's what we marry for that. That's why we'll go marry a fry cook. We ain't particular like that. Do you love me?
Well, I don't want to get too technical, but because you did say men marry for love and women marry for stability. My thing is, don't you feel like there has to be some form of stability in the man's case as well? Because just think about mental stability, there's all different forms of stability outside of financial.
I just said what we genuinely marry for. That's what we get into relationship for. Is to be loved. Yeah. That's what at the end of the day. I want to be loved.
Right.
And we connect that respect with that. There's no way you can love me if you don't respect me. Those are hand in hand. A lot of men feel like, hey, if I marry somebody, ultimately we looking for that love that we got from mama. I'm talking about unconditional. That's the goal for most men. Not to have a mother, but to have a love like that no matter what. Think about mama love. No matter what happened, my baby, there could be a murderer. Let me tell you, my baby, he ain't do it, and he could have the blood on the knife in his hand. And she'll say, that my baby didn't do it. That's what she would do for you. That's a mother's love. That's a mother's love. I'm trying to tell you, a mother's love. A mother will lift up a car when her baby is being crushed. That's just something that's a mother's love. And that's what a lot of men have grown to think about it. From the womb, you've been loved a certain way. And that's what I'm saying, beloved. It's deep.
Yeah.
It's deep.
Yeah. So in between, when you think about passion and when you think about peace, which one do you feel is most important?
Peace.
Peace?
I need my peace.
So you're saying that you could be in a marriage where there's no passion?
No. You have to have a certain level of passion. See, people get this fairy tale stuff mixed up. They start watching The Notebook and all this, and they doing it in the rain, and they call it passion.
Doing what in the rain, Pastor?
Come on, beloved. Grow up. I know your jacket is an adolescent, but you're an adult. Grow up. I'm talking
Pastor,
about.
You need to step off my jacket.
You need to. Just take it off. Where the sun set free is free indeed. I'm talking to your jacket. What I'm saying is, beloved, is that in life, you have to make. You all right?
Yes.
Go ahead. I'm going to let you go ahead.
No, I'm listening.
You're talking about peace. Of course. Of course I want peace. You're talking about passion. Okay, you can have both. You can have both, peace and passion. But I'm trying to tell you, there's when they got peace, there will be passion. But with no peace, there's no passion.
So you think that every marriage that has peace has passion? You think that that's the truth?
Absolutely. Because let me tell you something. When you feel peaceful, you feel like you want to do something.
Sometimes it could just be peace because ain't nobody saying nothing and ain't no fight. And there's no passion in the marriage either. Like there's relationships out here where there is peace, but there's no more fight.
I gotta. What do you consider passion? That's what we need to break down because you're harping on passion. So what is the passion?
Okay, Pastor.
What's passion?
To me, passion is someone who has like a longing or they're like a soul commitment towards some type of like endeavor, like whether it's marriage, whether it's like some like career or whatever.
If you're trying marriage, how can one be passionate about
to
marriage?
Me, when you're passionate about marriage is that you give your all, you put your all into it, mind, body, and soul.
That's called effort. And that's effort. That's effort.
Right.
I'm trying to see. You said you use passion. You passionate about marriage. What is passion? I mean, you said it. So I'm asking you. You should know what.
I just said what I was trying to.
How does that feel when you say something and the person second guess it like you did me?
Oh
you see how defensive you get? I just said it. Go ahead, beloved. Now you said passion is what's the difference between passion and effort?
No, I said what's most important.
Tell me what's most important in a marriage. I've said my
when it comes to peace and passion, I feel like neither is more important than the other. I feel like you need both. I feel like you need peace in order to have progression, and because otherwise you're at a standstill and there's no movement. And then you need passion in order to have longevity. Because it's like you can have peace in a marriage, but it could be stale and ain't nothing going on, ain't no relationship, ain't no togetherness. It's as if two single people or two people living single lives in a marriage.
So how do you?
And I know that does exist.
How do you identify that then? The difference between the two. You said something. You said about the peace and the passion that you need both in order to secure a marriage.
Yeah.
So how do you identify that not being there? Both.
How do I identify if both isn't there?
Why are it so important to have both? You said running simultaneously, right?
Well, I didn't say it has to be running simultaneously. I just feel like you have to, because I feel like it's ebbs and flows when it comes to marriage. Like sometimes you can have peace for a season and no passion, or you can have passion and no peace. You know what I'm saying? Or you can have both, or you can have 70% and then 30% and vice versa. So I just feel like in marriages there are ebbs and flows and it's a lot of ups and downs, but you have to be alert in your marriage to understand, like, oh, okay, I see that we ain't connecting as much, so we need to ante that up. Or okay, we arguing a lot and we ain't on the same page. Like when we come together to be sexual or whatever, it's some passion there, but we like bumping heads. So let's kind of get to the nitty gritty of what that is. So I feel like it's both parties' responsibilities to always monitor their marriage to make sure that there is balance. And if there isn't in an area, then you have the responsibility and should have that passion to want to work towards it to gain that peace and vice versa.
So what would you do to regain some passion or some peace? Because you sound so.
Why are you stuck on that?
Yeah, because the way you harping on that. So I said let's find out what's going on with her. And her passion and peace.
Are you looking for some, Pastor?
No, I'm just thumbing through some stuff. But
right.
Go ahead. But I'm saying,
are you using me as a space filler while you find what you need?
No space filler. I don't need no space filler for this little. Yeah.
You seem real.
I'm just asking.
Can I ask you what is?
This is always you asking. You seem like you the one with the problem. I don't have this.
I'm not having a problem problem. What I'm trying to
It
do is
sound like
gain
it.
knowledge from an expert, right? From a pastor who has been to places and have gone to Enoch and all that.
Enoch, what are you talking about? You done lost yourself. It's probably the circulation being strangled up out of you. Because if I throw some water on you, you will suffocate with that little leather vest you got on. Denim vest.
Come on now.
Let me say this. I would rather be alone in peace than walk with a group in chaos. What does that mean? You know, how can two walk unless they agree?
Yeah.
People, this is the problem. You see, that's why a lot of these women are Jada Pinkified. Where it's like, oh, passion. Oh, no, I don't need passion. Oh, but peace. Oh, but I need them both. Oh, I need this. It's like, woman, go somewhere and pray and find the Lord. That's your peace and passion right there. If you're passionate about that word, then what happens? Yeah, you ain't passionate about that, but your mindset is on what somebody ain't doing for you. Mm-hmm. That's the problem.
Yeah.
We looking at other people than looking at ourselves and where we at with the Lord. That's why a lot of the problems derive from is that your relationship with the Lord stinks. Let me tell you this. I said something before. I said that young ladies learned how to be fast by doing the hula hoop. You know, they've been hula. They got a lot of hula babies. There's some old dog face heifers out there. Pastor. It's like, what about the men? Well, a lot of the men learned how to, when we used to play house, remember that? And they was showing attributes then that they was going to be lousy husbands. So that's why a lot of them are lousy husbands, because they practiced then trying to play house, trying to be men then. And this the thing. I told somebody the other day, I said, a lot of us dealt with rejection even back then. How do you deal with rejection? Remember, catch the girl, kiss the girl? And some of these heifers was just so fast. You was like, I can never catch nobody. Then when your friend with the good hair, Juan, come around, that looked like he had an S curl, but he didn't. Hair just as curly. Oh, and them heifers was slow. Now y'all slow. Juan caught all of them. And you dealt with rejection as a young man then. I think that men deal with not today, not tonight better than women. When we hear not today, not tonight, we say, okay, she got a headache. We take the excuses. But if we say not today, not tonight, y'all saying, what's her name? Who is she? How come? Why come? Why don't you want it? When it's like, dress it up sometimes. Dress it up. Dress it up. You come to bed just any kind of way, smelling like the world outside. You smelling like the journey. Not saying you stink, but you smell like you done had a little bit of depression that day. You done had an argument. You know, you done had some discord. You know, and then you come to bed with it all on. Come on. You don't want it. It's like, oh man, presentation. But when you before your boss, you spritz up, you look a certain way, you talk a certain way. How come it can't be the same way in the sack? Bring it, present it the right way. Because the Lord present his bride. The Lord, right? Here we go with this both. How come you can't sit? No, you ain't asked. You said, but every time somebody say something about Charles, you want the responsibility. Let me tell you something. We can't say nothing to y'all. As soon as we say, yeah, you know, I just need you to be sexy. How come we can't be sexier? But you don't say, when somebody knocking at that door ready to break in, you don't say, how come we should protect, right? No, you say, go protect. Now you separate the lines of what roles are. The woman is the softer one.
Okay.
Softer. Not harder. Just because some of y'all feet and hands are just as big, don't mean you should be masculine. Be feminine. Your things are run smooth. Stop asking for romance, and you and it's almost like a bromance. You, hey, my man, what we doing later on? Softer. You get more with soft, feminine. Oh man, that's attractive. Just imagine if First Lady said, I told First Lady, let me tell you something. I'll be masculine for the right one. But in other words, honey, Child. She'll say, wait a minute. You telling me that it takes the right woman to make you masculine? That's how y'all sound. See, he can't handle me. The right man, I'll submit to the right one, nigga. And that's what we got to deal with. But y'all want all this traditional, thus thou know the Lord thy God. Open up car doors for your rusty big knuckle tail. And you don't want to be a traditional woman in all the right ways.
What is traditional?
Oh, Lord.
What is traditional woman?
You know what traditional.
What is that?
Shutting up. Not being quiet. See, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all can't handle shit. Sometimes it ain't time to be quiet. It's time to shut up. Can y'all handle that? Oh, from the right one, you will. Let it be one of these supermodel men. Nigga with the chest. Y'all will be like, yeah. Let it be Michael Ealy and them.
Michael Ealy.
That group. He said, hey, I just want you to just listen and shut up. You'll be like this. Michael is cool. But a regular average man like myself and others, we almost got to punch you in the mouth before you be quiet or get your attention. No. I'm not saying we wouldn't actually do it, because a lot of us alpha males have enough sense not to put our hands on you. But I ain't saying we ain't thinking it. Or we DDTing you, suplexing you all in our mind. You know how many times I done hip toss First Lady?
What? How you gonna do
in
that?
my mind. Because let me tell you
what
something.
Did she do? What she do for you to be that way?
See, that's the problem right there.
What did she do?
See, the Bible tell us to wash our ladies, our women with the word.
With the word.
Shut up. You don't even know it. I'm aggressively telling you to be quiet.
Wash your wife with the word. You deal with
her according to knowledge. But I'm going to tell you, a wise woman knows how to submit. That's a very wise woman that knows. One of the most wisest women in the Bible was Sarah. Sarah. You know how many times Abraham tried to barter her off because of how good she looked? And each time she never questioned him. She never questioned him. Until the king had to say, hey man, you trying to get me killed? The Lord told me that she's not to be touched.
I mean, if we look at it in context, she was literally trying to pimp his wife.
And she never said nothing. That's what I'm talking about, submissive.
That's the level you need.
And she still called him Lord.
That's the level you need.
I see why. I understand now. There it is. There you are. Yeah. There you are.
Listen, just because the word of God talks about stories that happen doesn't mean that the person was actually in right standing or in right movement in the way they were moving. They were probably given grace or mercy, I should say. Mercy.
I'm going to tell you why. She was connected with the Father. So a lot of her actions was being pleasing unto the Lord.
Exactly.
What you know exactly?
But it wasn't based on what he was doing. Because that one,
I just say being connected to the word. If you're connected to the word, beloved. Yeah. See, that's the problem right there. You ain't no conductor in my life.
I'm just saying, but you're talking to me, though.
It's like 98 degrees outside, and you got straight up Billie Jean denim on, and you got the nerve to go this way.
Pastor, we're not going to go there.
No, you're going there,
We're not going to go there.
You're going there. You're going there. You're going there.
I would never.
Not that you're going there.
Talk
You done
about
been
your
there.
clothing or anything.
You do otherwise. My products and all that, all the snickering and the giggling and the chuckling and the buckling. I hear it all. I see the little shorts on YouTube. I see it.
What little shorts?
You laugh and them women. Girl, Miss Tiffany, you beat me to it.
Okay.
Oh, look at her. Oh, you popular. Amongst the wildebeest that watch. Oh, you popular with them. Oh, Tiffany. I just said, look at them. Let me tell y'all something. You in them comments. Let me address y'all.
Oh God.
Let me tell y'all something. Every time I look at your pictures, I just be one. Like, how do you think you look better? How?
Then what?
Me. What I'm doing. I'm so confused with some of these half a hair.
How are you even comparing yourself to women, though?
That's the point. They talk about hairlines, and none of them got them. They got vanishing hairlines. And they got to, I just
Be
be
gone.
a lot of them. I just be looking at them like, how you got to disappear inherently? Do you talk about somebody? You know what you should do? You shouldn't talk about hair. If you got something else going on, talk about that when it's addressed. Because you securing that. Or maybe you got some real estate. I got more houses than you. Okay, maybe you can talk about that. But when it come to hair and beauty, you ain't even on the, shut up. Those old hounds that come be in them comments. That's why I respond.
Hound dogs on your trail, Pastor.
I ain't worried about none of them. I ain't worried about none of them. The ones that know, they know. I don't have to do that. Listen, I don't have to brag about my wealth and what I have.
Well, listen, that's what I was asking, because when you talk about stability, right? Stability.
Absolutely.
My question
should have
is,
something.
huh?
Men should have stability. They should.
What is stability? So, but what does that mean to
I'ma
you?
tell you.
Is it financial
It's
security?
not always
Is it emotional
let me
maturity?
tell you
What is
something.
stability?
You can be emotionally responsible, emotionally secure. I mean, you can have all that. You don't have to as long as you have a plan. If you don't have a plan and you get tired every time she asks you about what you got going on and you frustrated, it's because you ain't got no motion, beloved. You got to have a plan. If you don't have a plan, then she shouldn't follow you. Now, she a fool for following you without a plan. If you're not making no progress, you're not elevating at all, then woe unto you, sir. Then how could you expect somebody to be traditional when you yourself are not responding as the man, as the position that God gave you? Now the roles have been reversed. Not saying that there are not times of famine when you go through where the roles do reverse, where she's financially responsible right now.
And that's what I was going to ask you. I was going to say, should having financial stability be a requirement before you get married?
You know what? I think that you should have a plan. Like everybody ain't gonna make right off the back 80,000. 90,000, 100,000. As long as this joker is working, long as he's working, he's a good man, he's faithful, he's honorable. See, everybody put the stigma on the finance part of it, but he cheating all day and he leave you at home, this and that. Then your prayers financially, you got what you asked for. I want somebody secure financially. Now you don't go beyond that because all you can see is the money.
Well, that's because you made a comment saying that women marry for stability, men marry for love. So what do you think we think when we say stability? What do you think we talking about?
I think a lot of women want they want it all. They want a man that's in the 1 percentile of men. They want all that. They want a man that's making 6 figures, 6 feet. They want him with a schlong down his ankles. They want him to not cheat, love his mother, do this, love her, be there for her, don't work, call off for her because she need time, she need to be patted, and a lot of women want all that, but ain't deserving of it.
Listen, because when you first started off in this podcast, like over a year ago, you was saying that you made 6 figures,
Absolutely.
you are high value,
Absolutely.
and
Ain't
you only
changed.
dated. I think it was like you 5 and below. You couldn't
you
date
gotta
them.
remember,
Or no,
that was perspective
8.
of when I was dating.
But what I'm saying now
we
is
got
that
to clear that out because the video went viral. Let's clear that up. When I was in the dating, people ask me, "What are your preferences?" Y'all got preference all day long.
Yeah. Because you was married at the time when that went viral.
When it did, I talked to them, but I was talking to them on a basis of when I was dating, what my preference was when I was dating.
Gotcha.
All y'all got preferences.
Yeah, of course.
Y'all. If he 5'2", y'all, and he could do everything for you. But if he the same height as Laura Farquhar, you don't want him. Now you like, he little old man. But see, that's the thing. Ain't nobody saying nothing to these bigums that be out here saying, let me tell you something. He bet not be this, he bet not be that. And they got 9 kids. No husband, nobody ever proposed.
Okay, hold on.
Hold on what?
I'm just saying, I get what. No,
Hold
listen.
on. Who you supposed to be?
I'm just saying, hold on, Pastor.
No, right, exactly.
Because we're not trying to label. We're not trying to point out a specific type.
See, here's the thing.
We're just
Whenever
basically
a man say something, let me tell you something.
Yes.
When we say something about preferences, then all of a sudden it's like, but you did say you can't date a 5 and below. But when a woman said, it's like, hold on, whether she big or small, God created all.
No,
but when a man said it ain't aesthetically pleasing to your eye, how dare he have a preference? That's the problem.
It's okay for men to have preferences. I'm not saying that, because I do believe that men can have preferences. Yes, you should. You, your own person,
and
you
will
date with what you want to date.
And do.
You know?
Absolutely. You
can't you off the market now, so you can't be so aggressively happy strong about the opinion.
You're talking. You're jambling up stuff. I'm talking about from...
Yeah, Pastor, grab
I'm talking about from the place of dating. That was a question posed to me.
Yes.
You asked me a question. And I answered it from the perspective of when I was dating.
Okay.
I've been off the market. I'm very happy at home.
Yes.
First lady does it for me. First lady, you do it for me. If I haven't said it recently, fellas, this is what you got to do. First lady, you it. You my rib.
Girl,
that love song, that 90s love song at night in the rain. That you need soothing for. First lady, you it. You my rib. You are what's been missing in my life, first lady. It ain't nobody that can take your place. Ain't nobody do me like you do me. You hear me, first lady? You hear that? That's why we don't do the frontal hugs. You ain't touching what she touched with me at night. Those are my pillows. Lay your head on my pillow is what she tell me. And relax.
Oh, no, she not quoting Tony to you.
That's who that is? Yeah.
First lady listen to secular music?
Not that I'm aware of. What was that? What you mean?
Pastor, that song is...
No, that's what she tells me. She say...
on my pillow. Dun, dun. And just relax. Because this one's made
that's a conversation that'll happen. First lady, we're going to have to talk. I didn't know that. That's a secular song and she got me out. Okay. All right.
Pastor, okay, so no,
That's not a secular song, is it?
It is, but it's fine though because it's a love song. Okay. You know, I don't feel like. I mean, do you think that as married couples, Christian married couples, you can't listen to like a little love song that's not Christian love songs?
Let's just move on.
Okay. All right. Okay. Do you feel like you and First Lady got chemistry?
Yeah, we got chemistry in that.
Do you feel like chemistry is overrated?
No, chemistry ain't overrated. Mm-hmm. You know, you need chemistry to create.
Yeah, that's true.
Certain chemicals don't. That's why they say chemistry. Chemicals are related to that. Certain chemicals you put together, they blow up. You know, like oil and water don't mix. I don't care what you do, how much you stir it. It just don't mix. So you got to find a compound that works well with each other. And I'm not saying that, you know, even when they mix that there won't be, sometimes the taste is off. It's like, oh man, but they do mix.
Come on now.
So you have to learn how to work through it, grow through it, pray through it. A lot of times people ain't doing what they supposed to do, and they want this Claire Huxtable and Bill Cosby. What's his name? Heathcliff Huxtable.
Yeah.
The Jello they want that type of marriage, and that's not that's why I say the fantasy. How come you can't hold me like Heathcliff hold Claire? They ain't real. He was holding multiple.
Well, listen, it can be real because I personally do believe, like, especially when you talk about chemistry, there are some married couples that truly, truly work to have like a romantic space in their marriage. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that it's 24/7. And then there may be some marriages that work hard to get that, and it is that for them every single day.
All of it take work.
I agree.
It all
I agree,
takes where it
Pastor.
take two people consciously being aware, being there, being
Yes.
present,
Yep.
no excuses, hook a crook. Let's do date night. A lot of people don't even do that. And
Now
that's the
let me
problem.
tell you what was. Now I'm gonna tell you something about stability and gaining some level of stability, because in my marriage, and I'm gonna be a little bit transparent. In my marriage, in the beginning, I will be honest that
You was a problem.
Come on, Pastor. Now
I
I'm not
apologize.
talking
No,
on
I
your
apologize.
situation.
I
Now,
apologize.
thank you, Pastor. I appreciate it.
I apologize for that.
Okay, all right.
For speaking the truth.
Okay, but the point that I'm making about my marriage, and I'm not sure if you're aware, because I know you've talked to my husband a couple of times, but in the beginning of our marriage, there was a part of me that was not fully plugged in, or I would say fully committed, because, and I would say the reason why I noticed I wasn't was because I was always looking for an out. It was like, I mean, I always thought about divorce if there was this big situation that happened, small situation. It didn't matter. It was like I had this escape clause or this plan of exit.
Kind of like me in this podcast, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Great.
And
Great
so
analogy, right?
my thing was, things did not shift and turn to a space of stability in my marriage until I said, like you just said, hook or crook. Like, there is no exit, there is no divorce, there is no such thing of any of that. We ain't abusing each other. It's just we need to get on the same playing field, and we need to work to get there. So when I made that commitment in my heart and said divorce is off the table, I will not allow that to come out of my mouth again, ever, because I have bought in and I'm here. That's when things started to shift. That's when I noticed my husband started to even trust me more, that he started to like open up more, and and those things. So to me, I feel like I did have a question that asked, like, can you grow into stability? Like, if you marry in a
Absolutely.
marriage,
Yeah.
can you grow into love? Can you grow into stability, or does it have to be there immediately?
No, it's. I'll put it this way: it's like working out. You don't love it right away. When you go in, you feel like they're trying to hurt you. You feel like they don't have your best interest in mind until you start seeing the change in you. Then the results start to happen with your body. That's when you fall in love, and when you see the evidence.
What you mean when you say the results happen with your body?
Your body start toning up.
You talking about
your core? You ain't shaking.
That's an analogy. Okay.
That's an analogy.
Okay.
What do you? Okay. Sometimes you gotta teach things like everybody is in that special class where they had class in the hallway. Group 3 kids. So what I'm saying is that when you beat your body up into submission, think about it. The workout only work as much as you submit to it. The more you resist, the harder it would be. The more discord. You even start getting into it with the trainer, and all there, you don't see them as a helpmate. You see them as the ops, the opposition. You trying to hurt me, until you start to. You change up here. When you adjust mentally and start to buy in to what the trainer is saying, and that maybe they ain't trying to hurt me. When you buy in and you start seeing results, that's what encourages you to buy in, to submit even more. But women are, everything is predicated on how you feel. Oh, I feel this way. I feel like he don't. I feel like if he would. If I feel. Oh, your feelings matter, but they don't always be true. Yeah, your feelings matter. It's your feelings. That's your truth. But that don't make it what it is. And I think that whenever you start to work out, and even in your marriage, you don't understand that person has your best interest in mind. And then once you get in your word and get closer to God, all the while you still working that muscle of trust, working that muscle to believe in that person, to believe in the vision and this and that. Once you start coming along, that's when things start to. I would say Tabitha Brown, for instance. She retired her husband. They say, "Oh, how did?" But they don't even know the journey. Outside looking in, it don't sound traditional. But everything God gave her, he had to. It was, the roles was not reversed, but he had, because God always tell a man first, but confirm it with her. So he probably ignored it. I don't want to hear that because right now I'm working. I don't want to hear that. I don't want no fairy tales. I don't want to get my hopes up because hook or crook, I'm going to take care of her anyway. So it's a lot of trust that has to happen in your marriage. If you don't trust each other, and the biggest thing, it ain't nothing to do with love. You got to be in like. That's what take you to the long haul. Yeah, your love dwindle. Sometimes they get mad. You get mad at them. You say, oh, man, I'm sick of her. Because love is a choice. But when you like something, oh, I like her. That means you don't mind her being around.
Yeah.
If when she come around, you go, pack it up. Soon as she come around, you be like, I ain't doing nothing. I was just about to leave. Because you don't want her presence around. That's why I tell a lot of women, read the room. Now, your presence, make sure your presence is light. Make sure your presence is wanted and is light. A lot of men, black men especially, go through so much throughout the day. The last thing they want you to do is start dumping other stuff. They want to kiss. Hey, baby, how you doing? Oh, my God, I'm so proud. Do you know what I'm so proud of you does?
What?
So proud of you make a man feel like he can jump over the moon.
Oh.
Words of affirmation. I ain't talking about needy men where you got to be like, hey, Papa, you all right? How was your day? How was your toe? No, a lot of us men ain't wired like that. You could tell us once a month, man, hey, man, I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Have anybody asked you today that I don't want nobody to say it before me, but I got a good looking man. A lot of y'all don't do that. The only compliments we get is when we go outside. Then you wondering.
Why you straying?
You wondering. I hear a lot of men they come to me and talk to me and be like, man, it starts in the house. And when you don't do it at home, guess what? It's a old thick neck heifer that will. And it's a thick neck man that will if you don't do it, fellas. It ain't just for them. Don't forget what you got. A lot of men get it mixed up and they think that because they get some success it's them. No, it's that woman that you got. It's that favor that you got. Hold on to it. Don't let people change you because you get a little bit of success because you had 2 followers. Now you got 150. Now you think yeah, I could do this alone. Okay, you'll just have 150. 5 years later.
Do you feel like social media give people like an unrealistic expectation about love?
Because that's all fake and fluff. They do this. Oh, honey, cut. And you like, oh, look at, everybody think Martin and Gina was a couple. That wasn't real.
Chemistry, though.
And cut. Why would she sue him then? They want that chemistry, want that good.
No, I think it was because of something else, but I'm not gonna speak on nobody's relationship or past.
There we go with the fairy tales.
Oh no!
You said they had chemistry.
No, they did on camera.
Beloved, that's what I said. And then they say cut. You talking about, but they had good chemistry. Yeah, on Jesus, they had good chemistry in front of people. Yeah, but it wasn't real, beloved. Yeah, I told you about that.
I saw a bug.
You don't hit me. You tell me it's there.
Okay.
My mama taught me if a girl hit you, you hit her back. That's all that was.
I am so sorry. I mean, I was just trying
you didn't say sorry before you did it, and you looked at me the way you did.
Because I kept seeing it. Okay. Anyway.
But what I'm saying is, Martin and Gina give you a fairy tale out too, a fairy tale of a relationship. But I'm not saying that you can't have a fairy tale relationship, but I'm saying that everything is predicated on your discipline in your relationship with the Father. I'm trying to tell you, that's the blueprint. But how often are we reading the blueprint? How often are we praying together collectively? Yeah. And then go on out on and pray. What type of life? Well,
I saw a video because you brought up submission.
Yeah.
It's real tripped out because I saw this video that gave me such a different perspective. It was a guy talking about submission, and he was basically saying that his view was that God does not look at a woman as a weaker vessel as to the reason why you have to submit, or he's requiring, or he suggests, or he's saying, hey, submit unto your husband, is because that God has gave the man the bigger responsibility. So when you stand before God in judgment, God is going to ask him, what did you do in order to, lead the relationship? But he said,
he did call her the weaker vessel.
But what I'm saying is but when he judge you, he's judging you based on your level of love. How did you love her? And he's judging her based on how did you submit? Like your behaviors.
It goes hand in hand. Your blood is on my first lady. Don't get herself together spiritually. That's on me. If I'm not watching her with the word, I'm not telling her, you got to be in that word, first lady, or I'm teaching her certain things. But a lot of women, it's hard to teach them because they be like, you ain't my daddy.
But if you ask to marry her, then you're going to have to find a way to make that work.
Yeah, well, you just might have to, if she don't want to listen.
What then? It's just going to be a harder challenge.
Yeah, you ask God, is there a way around this? Because if she don't want to listen.
The word of God says that nothing is impossible.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, you gotta have a mindset
possible,
change.
But with God, nothing's impossible.
But your mindset has to change.
That's true.
You gotta see that person as not the enemy.
But let me tell you, in my relationship, my husband went through. I'm not gonna lie, he went through a lot when it came to me and my mindset.
I can hear it.
Okay, but let me just say this.
I'm going through a lot trying to co-host with you.
Hold on.
Hey, my man. hey, man. Let me say this to you, beloved.
Can I say my point?
You're a real one, sir. You're a real one.
Talking to okay,
yeah.
All right.
You're a real one, sir. So, God bless you in your ministry.
Could I make the point, sir?
That's what you go through.
I'm just saying that I really commend him, because now that I'm on the other side of what I was going through, I truly had like a mentality that was hard to crack. But he really, really stayed in there with me. He tarried with me. He prayed for me, and prayed for my mindset and his mindset. And I truly saw a lot of shifts in our marriage, because he really did not leave me. He really trust that God was going to come through. Yeah.
I'm exhausted just thinking about it.
But listen, hey, sometimes you said that you're going to ask God, is it possible? I'm just letting you know, I'm a living witness that change can happen in your marriage, because it happened for me personally. And then I also was a witness of seeing my husband change as well, like his hard line ways of thinking, and it just seems like he just was not flexible or bendable about different perspectives, and just truly saw God soften him to change.
Yeah.
And not saying that he just lost everything, but he did kind of open up more, and it was like not that ancient dinosaur way of thinking, So yeah, that's my bit.
Yeah, that's good. That's real good for you. It's about how long this show been going on?
Well, listen, okay, there's two things that I want to say before we wrap up. One thing I want to ask is, do you believe that a person should marry someone of who they are today and not marry the person they hope they will become tomorrow?
Well,
and I have my own answer for that.
Well, a lot of times,
like marry who you met today. Don't marry your own potential who you think they will become, because you may be stuck with what you got.
Well, even in the Bible days, God ordered a prophet to marry a prostitute, not because she was a prostitute for the current, but because of who she was going to become with that man of God. A lot of time, men marry on potential, in hopes of, what I have, that would influence her. See, one thing we carry is the ability to teach a girl to be a woman and a boy to become a man. I could teach my daughter what to look for. A woman could never. She can't tell her what to look for.
Yeah.
And so, with that being said,
told you.
Yes, you got an insect problem here.
Hold on. Every time it's an issue, you want to say you got, but this is our
when
show.
last time you had this couch fumigated or something?
Well, it's only in the area you.
No, it's right there in that center section.
Oh my God! Go ahead, Pastor, so we can wrap up.
Yeah, no. I'm definitely ready to wrap up. I'm itching now. I'm ready to go. Okay,
my last question is this. If you were giving advice to your younger self, I'm sure your younger self had like a big old fro and, I'm sure you had more in the front, your front lobe. Listen, if you would give advice to your younger self,
y'all just don't look in the mirror and think y'all just it. You think you look the same way when you were younger? No, you don't.
I'm sure I don't.
No. I know you probably don't. Not for sure you don't.
Okay, so the question is,
I'm sure your buttons was never struggling to hold it together.
Pastor, listen. So the question is this: if you were giving advice to your younger self, would you tell yourself to marry for love, marry for stability, or don't marry until you find both?
I would tell me to go sit down. Go sit down.
Yeah.
Go sit down and create generational, some type of wealth. That's what I would tell me. You got a plan, young man. Slow down. Slow down. That's what I would tell myself. Listen, don't try to save nobody. You but one person. Take care of yourself. You don't have no kids. Relax, buddy. You don't even know how good you got it. Because I'm going to tell you what's in your future. Child support is in your future, sir. That's what I would tell my younger self. Leave that heifer alone. Run for the hills. Because, the hell that you going to pay. It's coming. That's what I would tell me. Don't do it. Relax. Build your wealth up, man. You only got you to take care of. Enjoy that. Because peace is so important. That's what I would tell me. Go sit down, sir.
Yeah. And on that note, I would like to thank y'all for tuning in on today. We had some great conversation. Thank you so much, Pastor. This was good. I like it.
For the colognes coming.
Oh yeah. Pastor got cologne products. He got feet juice and also like.
You know what? Okay.
But listen, okay, for real. But Pastor got a lot of products. I mean, to be honest with you really need to open up a store or a website so you can house all this stuff. Cause it's like.
Shopify.
Okay, well tell them how to find your stuff.
It's on my page. Shut up and shop.
Shut up. Shut up. Well, you heard it, y'all. Shut up and shop. But again, thank you so much for tuning in to Bring It to the Table, because what happens at the table stays at the table. Bye-bye.
Get up out of here. Yeah, bro.